The following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1.
The fastest straw in the West whizzles. That's right, whizzles by your ear. He swizzles all over the place. We're making up words. That's how Ghost does it. Sneak attack on one avenue. Absolute cracked on another. That's the Ghost way. That's the fastest straw on the West Coast. And then a different type of challenger comes in. A man that is absolutely spontaneity. He'll go into an arena or any venue, and you won't expect anything other than spamming quick games. His PFP may be spam, but he's got to spam some quick stuff tonight because this is about to go fast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the FIR region. Number 2, Ghost. Number 6, Tapir. The number 12th ranked Super League player in the league. The number 16th ranked player. First guy on the outside looking into the league. It's going to be a good one. Both guys know what's in store. It's true playoff game city. It's about to get real. It's about to get live and lit here at 9:30. A little bit past 9:30 on the East Coast. 6:30 on the West Coast, 8:30 Central Time, 7:30 Mountain. We cover all the coasts here in Uno MRE. Let's look at today's schedule. Nam, Matt Johnson, 5-2 for Nam. Big 5-2. He makes it back to the E8. Looking to mimic his March run. And then what you just saw is another 6-speed win in JT and Eli. Eli took care of business. JT tried. That game 2 set the tone, but it was Eli that said, hey, you know what? If that's the game, Eli's the name. Moves on to the E8. He'll take care of business against either Seth or Lane. Now we'll play ball respectively in the 6-13 Machete finale, regional finale. And we have FIR region, Ghost Tapir. Both guys know what's at stake. It's playoff city. Playoff games will be interesting. Not for this game, but also the next game coming up at 10:30, which will probably be delayed. I cannot see that next game being anywhere close to being on time. Probably closer to 11 with Short. He'll round us home. 6 Sanford, 10 Peter. That's a playoff game for both. Peter, though, a long way away from Super League. Sanford has a chance, can't afford an L. He knows the big match will be with Tago if he can get the win. Same with Peter. Let's go into the FIR region graphic made by Zach103 TV. Zach A, appreciate all his graphics as always. There it is on screen. Then we'll go into the pod. Well, the winner of this game will get Brad and Yepes tomorrow. Going to be a classic. That should, I think it's 1:30 tomorrow. It does say 12:30 on the graphic. That's 1:30 tomorrow. I can't do 12:30, so I hope it is 1:30. I think it is 1:30. It's all good there.
That says 12:30 on the sheet.
That's all right. It's got to be a 1:30 game. It's okay.
I'll double check it.
My fault. But regardless, I can't straight 12, but hopefully that's a 1:30. We'll get that corrected a little bit later. But let's get to the scene right here. It's gonna be a good game. Joining us in the booth is going to be Short. He's going to be our co-con. I believe Caesar, unfortunately, and it's been a common occurrence, unfortunately, for Caesar. Internet issues, and wish him the best there. So Short will take over the reffing duties. We got, of course, Ghost in the VC. Tapir cannot join us. We'll ask him a question shortly. And then our fans that you like, Tago, Brad, and, of course, Nam. Oh, boy. My fault there.
Anyways.
Well, we might have a problem now. That could be a problem. We'll deal with that another time. Regardless, well, let's get to it quickly. Short. It's a playoff game. Both guys, they know what's at stake. In the sense that Ghost, you look at him, right? He's the fastest straw in the West. He's up there in the Super League rankings. He knows an 8th win here tonight, and with his strength of schedule and resume being pretty difficult from the start of the year to begin. I know he's got that bad loss still way back when to Nick and T1, but other than that, he's been having a solid season. Thoughts what he's got doing. What does Tapir got to do as well, right? He's in a first true playoff game scenario. I know last game against Cat kind of was, but the difference was that was more of a infringement game, I guess you would say, where it was only 10 minutes, so it's hard to really read off of anything. What do they got to do? We know they both like to play quick. That's all we know tonight.
Yeah, this series could easily be a carbon copy of Tapir. Like both these guys, their roots are in best of three set. OG start, no power play from the UUL side. Both these guys, their roots are from that, so it's very possible that we could have a carbon copy of this game. But like once again, the implications are sky high for both of these guys. I mean, you set it up pretty nicely. I mean, you have these two guys ranked in Super League and Tapir at 16th out trying to. He's definitely showing that April wasn't a one-hit wonder for him. He's definitely he's found his way to a regional semi, and that's huge for him after moving down 5 from a round 1 upset to Lane, who is also surging. Could potentially come up with another upset if he's lucky tomorrow. But yeah, and then for Ghost, obviously fastest draw in the West. Both these guys, it's gonna be quick. I don't see much pace management happening, but obviously, especially I've seen it in Tapir. If he comes up against someone a bit who likes to try and play that pace management, he can adapt. Ghost, I don't know as much on the adaptation. I think he tries to shove that pace down. So it'll be interesting to see between these two how they want to play, it. Whether they want to try and Ghost is always want to play fast. Tapir, I don't know if he'll try and introduce some pace management, or it's just going to be another 10-minute series. We'll have to see.
Well, let's ask Ghost, the fastest draw in the West. Ghost, you've been in playoff game scenarios before. Obviously, your last match against Bryan was just more get through it, right? You had a pretty solid path, easy path, I would say. Ghost versus Payne, Ghost versus Bryan, pretty simple stuff. Now you get your first challenge of this tournament, Tapir. What dynamics have you seen Tapir's game style? Obviously, you've known him. Well, we were all teammates in UUL, and then you've also seen him a little bit in D2, and also just the way he's played. Do you think there's some cracks in his game on the pace that you could probably play into? We know you had that min-max ratio of 5 to 15. What do you got to do to route Tapir tonight, knowing this is a true playoff game for you? You get a win here, and starting to look at the other side looking pretty green. That's how I view it. Just got to take what I know to the table and hope it works out. Ghost is an unknown despite knowing him from way back, just haven't played him much. Going to be a battle of adaptability. Yeah, and that's really what it is, right? The adaptability. Look at Ghost. We talked about this. He'll type something out right here. He's got the 5 to 15 range short. We know he's got the sneak attack. We know it's going away, right? At this rate, it's either going away T5 or it's going away no matter what for Super League. So we know him, myself, a couple other players are going to have to try and work on just playing a little bit more cleaner, right? Get that out of their arsenal. And maybe try to figure out some new strategy instead of a sneak attack, which we all know and love.
+4 generators online. Yeah, but I mean, we talk plenty about the strategy changes that this bot can bring. Like, talk about you also employ the sneak attack as well. But at least in testing, I don't know if this is going to be a different, if it's going to make anything different, because I've seen it with like the people. I don't know if it's just people having to get used to it, or people just sticking to their old habits. Because I've had some people practice, and they'll still run the old table command, and people won't check the table in the new way. And I just wonder if that, as well as a defensive power play, because we thought when we were building that platform that the defensive power play was basically going to be dead by the fact that you can chain infinite cards together, although we have it capped at 4 in practice games and testing. So I don't know if the strategy is dead. I mean, logically it is, but whether it is in practice, we'll just have to find out when we get there, you know?
It would be definitely risky. We're not here to talk about that right now. We're here to talk about what Ghost said. And he says, I think it's going to be down to the solid pace on the game. It's just going to be head-to-head battle. Who plays the cards better than the other? Well, that's really what Uno is. It's time to get down to business. Both guys know what's at stake. It's a playoff game. Let's get down to business, my friends. For that, it'll be game 1 call. In honor of Caesar, couldn't do it here tonight. So Short, take the duties. Let's do it.
All right, Ghost. It is your call first. How many cards? All right, 11 it is.
All right, we'll go 11 here. Like I said, interesting battle right here. Classic now going to be a, I guess you would say sort of a Big Ten battle as we move in. A little Washington State, a little bit of California, Michigan. Going to be a fun one here tonight at around 9:49. Let's get it, says Tapir. See what Ghost will do, Shorty. We know he plays his rapid style, but the first card usually he likes to take his time. We'll see if that continues. You got scoreboard too, Steve?
Right away. Oh, yeah, I got it.
All right, perfect. And Tapir's going to test it right away. Go back to that red. And we got, was that quad?
Tripped.
Well, trips
Quad,
3.
yeah, quad.
Quadception.
Trips 3 on the play.
Quad 3-ception.
Quad there. And then we're going to stick green.
Man, already we are starting the explosion early here for both players. As Ghost goes double play now, the green skipping to a 2 combo. Like I said, we talk about it sure all the time. This game could go quick with these players. They run it fast. As Ghost levels up, we'll see if Tapir can level up his game right here tonight and get a win.
Yeah, they're both typing
+2.
Simultaneously, so that doesn't even shock me for these two, but preloading their plays, but it doesn't seem like it's not lightning quick, but it's definitely quicker from what we see from other players.
It's lightning quick from Tapir though, for sure. Ghost goes +2 and he's going to respond. Tapir definitely's got some agenda to play quick tonight and try to throw Ghost off, even with rapider pace than what you see. Truly the Raging Rapids moment from Tapir. Here comes Ghost, and Tapir's going to cancel that +2 and double blue +2 off the board now with a blue 2 of his own, 50% off. Ghost goes 3 up to the blue 5 now. They're starting to run. Oh, yeah, they're running. They're running short. They're running. Here comes Ghost. Quick, effective switch.
Whoa. Into yellow now.
Now Tapir. He's talked about playing quick, even though he's not here in the VC. You can see it. You can sense that sixth sense. Does he have a finish in the back end? Maybe a save of the +4. No, but he's got a double. Puts Ghost now checking the table. That's a rare play from Go. He doesn't check it much, ever.
And that exposes Tapir there at Dose. So we'll see what play he makes here. And rare think stop moment almost.
Ghost is not a guy to do that. It's almost a godsend if he does it. We'll see if he continues right here. He's gonna think this one through. They have to. You gotta think it through. This is a playoff game. We're going to see this, and it's interesting, right? If we talk about Super League all the time, both these guys make it. Super League is as we go green wild here. Let's see if Tapir saved it up for check, or is that game? It's a double +4 to finish it. Well, +4 back pocket for the win. Tapir. Yeah. There it is. Called it. That's game 1. To Tapir 1-0. Ghost, I got to ask, good wild play, right? Good isolation, 2-minute game. The only question I have is you were going downhill fast. Did you try to go into the blue and then try to end around the back to hope with the sideburn look to green where he would be out, or you just couldn't execute, knowing in the sense that he might have had a +4 in the back end. It was just a save. Talk to me through that wild play, but also, do you think the blue +2 is aggressive? Knowing if Tapir had a +4, you had to go for it and send it. Let me ask Tapir this question now. Really going quick tonight. Let's see.
2:18 on the clock. Not even surprised. It's probably a little short because I was a little late on starting the clock, but
yeah, I said that. Hey, really going quick tonight. Now, normally I wouldn't stay silent, but this is a good question I want to know. I normally don't like to stay silent on questions, but I want to know what his processing flow is right now. Because right now, you got to think, a lot of players I've noticed, the people that can process information fast when they play fast, usually are very analytical people, right? They have that personality. There's an old personality test. You have 4 pillars, and usually people who can process this very fast are more green-red. So they're very motivated and driven, but also analytical at the same time. I want to see if Tapir falls into this little question trap here. But right now, from what I'm seeing, is both players are going to play fast. They're going to try to outsmart each other, and they're going to speed up their processing unit. I want to see what the processing unit from Tapir is, what his mindset is tonight. Because we're going to see a different game in this region. Tomorrow, we're going to see a lot of more think-stop processing, slower processing, a lot more take care of the player. It's not going to be this cracked out Uno that we know and love from these two, especially when you got 2 minute game to start it off game one for sure.
Exactly. We'll see what he says here.
It's all about the processing with these two. We talked about this at the top of the show in the pregame. We expected a fast game coming in. Speed kills for real. And we're already starting to live up to that. Let's see if Tapir answers this where I can get a little bit of a little bit out of, a little bit, poke the bear a little bit. See if he can. Here we go. More or less, just be able to ride with an opponent who I know can keep with the same pace. This should be a repeat of me versus Cap. Yep, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Is that everything will be clean and calculated, and that's something I look forward to. Agreed. Fair enough on that one. I think
he sold my point. I sold my point perfectly that way.
this is just Cap Tapir round 2, right? Let's just see how this one goes.
Yeah, it's carbon copy. Could be a carbon copy, but we'll see how it goes the rest of the way.
Ghost game 2. Schwartz going to do the honors. Here we go.
All right. Yep, 11 again. So
well, we're going to run it then.
Up.
We're going to run it. Yeah,
yep,
this is
11
this is
cards. Yeah.
Carbon copy. Run it. Go for the call for it again.
Yep, we got it. Go for call. All right. They both join up. This game 2 is underway with a blue 9, and once again on that 11 card start, and Ghost again with the immediate switch for the red. So some aggressive switching again. We've seen a lot of what first turn switches tonight. It's just overall into all the series, like it's just been all over the place.
When you look at Tago, you just want Tago, Vapor, Yepez. Those are the guys that do it, and I see where they're coming from. Right, if the bot's going to be cracked out as Tapir draws, as there's another switch, you might as well just roll with the bot. There's other people that just don't believe in adaptation, right? They believe in playing it clean and cut, but right now the bot is just not clean and cut. You almost have to readapt your style. We saw last night a Varigold, right? Probably wasn't doing it the first 3 or 4 games. Had to readapt and readjust mid-game, for sure. There's a green 3 from Tapir. He's going to go play into that as well. Here comes Ghost on the back end. That might have been his next move.
Ditto.
For all we know.
Ditto.
I like where Tapir's at, though, short right now, in the sense that he's also going to readjust on the switching. But I think Ghost in this game, if he knows how to save the ammo correctly, as he goes back to yellow 0, interesting, with the yellow play, he could be in a good spot. Tapir top 4. They're just moving quick. They're just going to play each other quick here. There's no...
Wondering if he's going to find an icing spot here, or it's just going to be clean number running. Whoever had the possession arrow gets it. Really?
We'll see. +2 is already played from Tapir. He threw that first shot. That's what I'm saying.
+4 from Ghost into green.
It's a good move from Ghost. It's going to be quick. This game could stop in 30 seconds. There's just... Yeah, look at that. There's
Ghost get down to dose. Now, table checks are going to be... Table checks are very key, and they're very key in UUL matches because there are so many fast people
that's game.
In that league.
1 minute.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's like that 1 minute, we're tied. That's exactly how these kind of matches go. Okay, it's like you just the runs come out of nowhere. I've talked about that from playing Cap. I gave that kind of analysis when I did some co-com on one of his games early in the season. It's the same kind of thing. It's like you really got to, if you're not used to the fast pace, you really have to stay on your toes, check the table a lot, make sure you're not letting it get too far away from you, because when it's going this fast, it's a lot harder to count down the cards. You gotta rely on that Uno table command to keep you honest and make sure you're not just running the cards down and letting it get by you, because that sneak attack is crazy key.
Ghost, the only question I have is, even though it was a minute game, I do have one question. Is that going to be plan A tonight? Switch it off to start, be aggressive, get Tapir off, because sometimes Tapir, you saw it, he likes to get a little bit too flush. Sometimes he gets a little bit too flustered in the beginning. Do you think you can capitalize within the first... Normally I would say the first 5 minutes of the series. But tonight it's almost the first 10 seconds. It truly is going to be a game of, you better not make a dang good first impression or you're out to lunch. Because that seems to be it. You got 10 seconds or you're not impressing me. We'll see how Ghost responds. I don't got any questions to Tapir Short. I really don't. Tell him no question. There's nothing to ask him, right? Because he just played the +2, and that was it. So if you want to type that out short, tell him no question. We saw the game. It's basically a minute. The only question I got is for sure with the aggression. I don't got no question tonight. This is going to be a quick one for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to analyze something that went down in a minute.
No, I
really
mean
ran down the
that's
green.
that's the only question I can ask Ghost is he going to maybe see is he going to try to do some on the switching at the first card? Does he see a crack in maybe Tapir's game in the first 10 seconds? All I can think of.
Yeah, that's nothing for the media to really take from that.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm trying here,
Uh,
and then that's all you can do with a minute game. You just have to roll with the punches. So we'll go to game 3. Tapir's and Ghost are done with 11, so free board again, shorter than 11. Ask him what's it going to be for Tapir. Here we go. You can just type him out. Like I said, power play won't matter right now. It's early. It's 1-1. 7 more games to go with this, maybe. I think we can just say a safe bet. We got another 5 more. 10. All right. 1 down. And this can go fast, dude. These are the few guys in the league where they just play quick. So we're gonna start at game 3. Blue 0 sugar. It's 1-0 off the board, and let's see how fast this goes. Does Tapir switch to here? Would be interesting. This would be aggressive and rare. Okay, no switch. Gonna play a clean short. Oh my word! Off the bat, Ghost not wasting time, and he sends Tapir back to the 11. Ghost
yeah, ammo
now.
control can kind of go out the window with these guys, to be honest. I mean, they save it till the end in some cases, but sometimes it's really just down to running the cards down in this environment, really.
Yellow 2 now. I mean, it's gonna ditto. I think it really comes down to this Ghost is out. Can the most disciplined player, I think, win this series? I think that's what it's going to come down to. Who's got a little more discipline on the back end is going to win the series? Because right now you have to say switching is going to be a proper MO. Won't be from Tapir. He got that +2 erase now, so he's starting to wind down the clock, and he goes for a double. Tapir really winding it down now. Nothing there. Ghost switches. That's going to open the door.
Quick jailbreak here. We'll see how Ghost plays this, and a double for Tapir.
Tapir back in the driver's seat with the lead now in a double. It's Ghost has to find it. Nothing. So he's tried the ISO. It works. Interesting though. Tapir now going to draw back. Now he draws City it up. Ghost and Tapir now going to draw City for the first time in this series. Took a minute, but they're here. Playoff game on the line. They know what's at stake. Winner, almost at this rate, especially if it's Ghost top 10 in this league. For Tapir, if he wins, we'll see how it goes because we know he has one less tournament, but you got to think top 10's right there on the money.
Yeah, top 10 is extremely attainable for these guys. I mean, you more than likely have Tonga moving up there. You probably have Nam moving up there after his win today. Whoever gets out of this one will definitely get up there. Eli's knocking on that door as well. I mean, Brad is the only one in the top 10 that is left in this tournament because, of course, you can't include Ashley and DJ with them not able to partake in this tournament.
Well, for those guys, they got away with one of those Ghost straws. I mean, there's been so much chaos and commotion. I don't see them falling much. Maybe DJ a couple, but Ashley, I think is still untouchable in a sense with 10 wins as they go into Draw City. We also have two big ones tomorrow, though. So we still have Yepez, who could make a statement tomorrow, and Seth Cole, that are in the top 20. I don't think the Sanford Peter game. I think for both guys, they're so far out of it right now. We know Sanford's resume has been horrible this year, and Peter is out the lunch, so they both know they got to go to the next round just to have any chance to even start talking about that. As we are really square with Draw City.
It's really a do or die match. Sanford Peter will be tonight.
Yeah, loser's done for sure. Winner, slim chances, and especially if Peter pulls the upset, extremely slim, similar to Bowtie.
He'd have to make a Final Four run at least to have a chance.
This is Draw City. This is Draw Heaven now. They're waiting to break out, and I think Tapir could make it. He's gonna. Oh boy. They're seeing it. They're seeing it. They're seeing it. Well,
It's
now
just if they can make that switch. The Draw City, it's a sprint in Draw City.
well, I'm gonna have to after this play voluntarily check it because that's a lot of draw. No, we can't see your cards.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus!
My word. 26
Comeback
cards.
noted.
Well, there's the switch. So 26 cards. Tapir would be one short 19.
You with that ammo control.
That's a lot of ammo right there. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me.
See you with that ammo control, man.
See you there.
And
Anyway,
possibly no yellows. Uh-oh. Ditto play there. Trip 7, or quad 7 even.
Ditto on the twos. Now we're starting to get in Ditto plays. Tapir Ghost a long way away from the finish line. Plenty of chains coming at this rate.
No doubt.
Reminder here, we just to see a 20 card comeback. We did see as we go into trip 6 now. What is that? Yeah, trip 6.
Yeah, we did see that earlier. Yeah, we did see that with Eli and JT with that crazy game too. That the ammo dumping for that was made it so whoever won got to come back on the record books because they both got to 20 plus.
Right now, this is a game if it comes down to who's got that extremely insane Draw City run because they had the card, they've got the colors. It just comes down to who's got the run.
Yeah, with that many, there's got to be as Tapir would say, a mega run in there somewhere.
We'll see. We've seen Tapir. He's had experience this year with these mega games. We saw it against him and Tago in the E8. As Ghost goes for one right here. Here we go.
Oh, baby.
Sting Tapir.
Wait for it.
It's a double. Tapir's been used to this. Ghost has been used to it too, but a little bit different. The most vivid game with him would have been Ashley, where that was, I think Ashley's at 37, Ghost center back. So he's been in these, they both have been in these matchups where the ammo just gets crazy short. When it goes past 20 cards. The experience isn't the problem here. It's just who can save it the best will be the key. Wow, that's a heat check.
Wild.
Early heat check, too. Heat check from... There's the +2. Yeah, it's Tapir going to go for it.
Oh, man.
No, I don't think Ghost would have been double combat. I'll check it, but... No.
Oh, yep, double comeback.
But he had 26, though, right? So he's good.
Not if he gets higher than that, then
Yeah, he's good.
that supersedes it. But
Yeah, you good. Red 6 now. So Tapir throws +6 down. That's interesting. Ghost had that red 1 earlier. I think, he's going to use a good move there. Monkey combo. Wish him the best. Red 5 now from Tapir. Ghost looking to maybe close off it here with a switch. Let's see. A lot of light switching when you get so many cards, but he's going to play discipline right now. I said the most disciplined player will win this game short. Right now, I'd have to say neither are, and we are definitely going to be delaying the stream of Peter and Sanford. You can let them boys know. That ain't happening at 10:30. That's going to be a late one tonight. Yellow 4 now from Tapir. Swish ahead. Oh my! Heat check from Ghost on the red. Wow, that's a very deep heat check from downtown. Downtown heat check city from Ghost. Now Tapir looking to fire in. Had a good run there. Let's see if he has something cooked. He's going to go for a triple. Yep. Gets out of that red. 16-6, good table check. Ghost. We're going to come back from 26. Tapir would not be to come back at 19. Surprisingly, I might add. Here comes Ghost. See if he's got a run. +4. Not a red. He likes that red. 14-10 now. You know that's going to be shrunk, though. Ghost should try to run the reds as much as he can, but you know Tapir's going to get out of it possible. Yep, there it is. On the money. Wow. More red control from Ghost. Tapir, you got to think we'll have some here, though. There's so many cards. Yep. End around. But the one thing Ghost is doing with these wilds is he's flushing ammo on Tapir, so they're both getting their ammo flushed. There's the red 3 crossover back. Oh, Ghost really loves that red. But there's the yellow. Now, the Ghost will have a true litmus test. Does he have yellow? He said he may have not had one earlier. Does he have another switch over here on the 3s? You go quadception on the 3s. There it is. Called it. Back to blue. Quadception. That's got ice. That's iced out Tapir. Here comes Ghost. Now see if he can get back to red. I'll go blue 9, top 4.
This can't be made up. I see what you were doing, Tapir.
See you there on that one. We'll see what happens with Tapir. He can't do anything. Ghost is now starting to run it. All of a sudden, momentum is shifted because Ghost has gotten Tapir and thinking to have red. Now the yellow back. Uh-oh. Can Ghost cope? Does he have trip 8s? Is it a switch into red? Is this what he needed? No, he's just going to use that +4. That Clint Green. He's got the lead now, sure. He's rallied.
Yep. Unsurprisingly to me.
But he's going to play into the red. Oh, I don't know about that. Wow.
Wow.
Gamble and a half.
You saw that one.
Gamble and a half from Tapir, and he's working out because now zero sugar is hard to switch off of.
He sensed that he was pushing green harder than he had red earlier. I don't blame him for that, and now he's iced out. Draw city again.
He's trying to level the field. I get it. Well, now Ghost is Ghost is now he's got to think about playing some more. Tapir goes +2 city. We'll go triple here.
Good play.
Good play.
There we go.
We're back to where we started on 6-16. Perfect timing. So it was 10-9 up there for that play.
Yeah. Ghost just playing it cool.
Tapir looking for 5. Oh, you got 4 down to another 0 shot. We're out of 0. So this would have to be. Have to be something here from his Ghost. I think he's gonna roll into it. Well, never mind. +4 was deja vu.
A +4 again.
And a 5 too. Is that deja vu? What been here before?
What in the heck?
Tapir can answer again, so Tapir back to 7. Ghost can also answer. He's getting down to 10 now. He's trying to cut it into it. Ditto play almost, but no, we go top 4. Splits the middle 7-9-8. Splits the uprights. Ghost looking to get back now after a +4 save. He goes 2. Here comes Tapir. Looking to get back down to 3 maybe. Maybe he has a run. No. Does Ghost have a run? No, he's just going to play clean. Now Ghost starting to drive. Here comes Tapir. Any shot would have to be right now. Nothing. And Ghost has nothing. Really dragging this one out.
Approaching 15 minutes on this one.
Fast 15 too. Definitely a fast one. Ghost, a little top deck. Ghost now looking to answer. You can see here comes Tapir triple. But can Ghost answer back? He was already typing it out. Does he have 5 efficiency? No. Big play from Tapir. Does he have a triple into a quad? Triple into a quad on that move. Keeps it yellow. Ghost goes back to icy blue. Trying to ice out Tapir. Is Tapir iced? Or is it forception? For the trips 4. Tapir looking. Long series, 16 minutes. This could be it. Tapir on double for a triple. He's got the check. Check from Tapir. Now Ghost will have to think. First thing stop in about 5 minutes for Ghost. It's been a minute. +4 again. He saves the game. Keeps it blue.
Oh my god.
All of the +4s used from Ghost, and he's been able to save it. Tapir now goes
No
one.
way.
Tapir now goes into that blue 6. Who said it? Is that you short the no way?
I don't know who did the no way.
Could have been Eli or Brad. Blue reverse. Here comes Ghost for a double. Triple. Does he have a stand right here? Quad. No, now it sends Tapir though,
No
looking
way.
back. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, Tapir with the +2 crossover. Ghost can't finish it off just yet. Remember, no cards were given to Tapir on that little quad exchange. Tapir and Ghost gonna run into those red 4s, run it clean. Here comes Ghost. It's Tapir again, one more time. It's Tapir have something cooked. Check. That's a huge check. Is that game? Does Ghost have a wild? Again. It had to be regular this time. Does he have some searching in the back pocket? Ghost for a chance to sneak a win here too. Does he have a sneak win? No power play used. Let's see what it'll be from Ghost. Green reverse. Red reverse. He gets out of it.
Wrong color.
Not even wrong color, just the wild timing. This might be game. Ghost for the double play to finish it off. It'd be a sneak attack in a way on a wild. Be an ultimate way to win it. Does he have it?
Wrong wild color, honestly. Oh,
What?
No, it's Tapir at the Uno, not
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Ghost.
I'm going to say, does he have a chance to sneak it in?
I don't know. On 4, they already played 2. That's a 6-bagger. I mean, I guess it's not.
It's possible with the amount of ammo.
What? Huh? Okay. Okay.
Not a good call from Ghost. It's going to be Draw City. Now we go back again. Great play from Ghost. Kept it on the number. The A had been used a lot, so great play. Tapir does get top deck, though. He does find it. Nothing, though. Ghost's going to draw back. Right 3 from Tapir. Another top deck. Okay, Ghost find it. No. He's forcing Tapir to make the move. He's going to get Tapir to draw here for sure. Now, Ghost's going to try a top deck with a top 4 action. And he makes the break. Does that free Tapir? It does, and he goes in that green. That could have been his last. We'll see. But Ghost has the green save. What will it be from Tapir now? Fast and Furious. Yep. Nothing from Ghost. Tapir, green 7, starting to run. Ghost with a top deck. Fast and Furious is the name. 2 to 5. Tapir looking for a check. Got it. Ghost, does he have anything? No, it's this game for Tapir after the falling 20, but no.
Oh.
It's 20 minutes, but nothing. Here comes Tapir again. Does he have a top deck? He does. Is it a 1? Does he have the 1? No. Yo, but Ghost is going to switch it. Tapir, nothing. Great play from Ghost. Execution to the core. Ghost looking for something on that yell. Was this what he needed to break out into a run to a finish? He might be having right here is the +2 into a yellow reverse triple, but only a triple. Tapir now 2 extra freshies.
Yet not close enough. Just seems like for these runs, they just.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right,
that's a crazy heat check from Tapir.
Oh,
It's got to be something on the back end. There's the +2. It is on the back end. But Ghost goes back to that yellow.
Again.
Insane. That's what happens when you have so many cards. You can just cross it over like a ninja. And Ghost has Tapir iced out again. So many ice outs. So many questions after this game is going to be occurring here. Probably about 3 or 4.
Love that.
Oh, you got Trip 7 pull the slots. Oh, it's Quad 7. What is that? No, Trip 7. Oh, Ghost. Come
on, go for the Skittles.
No Skittles. This is for the win. Tapir, does he get it? No. Ghost with the yellow. Goes back. Risk it. Tapir for the double and the check. No, he doesn't have it. Ghost again. Does he have a chance? No, he tries crop. What do they have? This is insane. Yellow 2. Top deck city. Nothing from Tapir. Ghost again.
I feel like there are so many moments where we're going to ask, what did you have in this present moment?
They have cards on them.
Which
That's what I'm guessing.
ones?
You gotta think with everything used, it could be a +4 or a +2. There's a classic moment right there. Just leaves it open. Playing quick, 20 minutes in, absolutely insane series. Here comes Tapir. Does he make him pay for that? Sorta. Not really. Does Tapir have a forced switch? No, but he's got more yellow reserves. Ghost gonna switch it. Tapir now. Does he have anything on the reds? Answer. Answers the bell to the green. Insane switching. We've probably Rainbow 8s. There we go. Let's Ghost with a blue skip double play. Tapir now goes another switch in the red. Ghost as he cross it back. He's got the sneak attack. It's over. Oh, he did it for the old boy KD, my boy.
Whoa.
Oh, man, Ghost. I feel like that game went 0 to 60 in 3.2, and then you just went from a dead stop to 60 to 0 in 3.2. That's how I described it. Great sneak attack finish, man. Big 2-1. I've got multiple questions, man. When you had 26 cards, did you now complete the comeback here? Did you think that was a case where when you were building up the ammo, it was about switching? Did you think the discipline was thrown out the window at a certain point, especially after the wild cards going to red? Was that a plan? Just keep going to red, keep attacking, hitting, and then eventually trying to end back around to red? Talk me through it why you just kept attacking the wilds red. Yes, Tapir. We talked about the mega chain. But yet, I like it. I like it though. You know what? That's one move basically. Was the eye candy?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's also a case of Tapir being able to. Ghost had every +4 eventually. By the time we got through that thing.
Ghost, great sneak attack, man. You know, I could tell that was the perfect time to do it because you could tell Tapir was just when it's that long. That's where the sneaks start to come into play, where you can really, really, really analyze the opponent when they start to get exhausted. You did a good job there. We'll see what Tapir says. Short. What a crazy game.
Yeah.
We got another.
Yeah. By the way, I think we were kind of just losing our heads a little bit, but that there was a reshuffle. 11 minutes into that one. So about halfway through, we had a reshuffle.
I didn't see that. That's what happens when we get.
It was in the middle of Ghost running with the +4, so it completely sailed over our heads. I was wondering how we didn't get a reshuffle. Nobody noticed it, but it happened.
Yeah, I think too. We're also late at night, right? And at a certain point, you start to get a little bit of that fatigue from not just the players, but the game. Of course, the commentary. Now, really, it's just between R5 and B3. One loses the game, one keeps it going. So it was just the raw number. Okay, and color. I mean, that's been a common occurrence in this league. Right? It's picking the wrong number, and when you have a game like that where it becomes an echo chamber where both players are just climbing altitude, fast and furious, it's hard to stay focused sometimes, and you can see he just caught it to Pierce
Props
short.
on the sneak attack as well.
Yeah, micro margins, man. Micro margins, and that's what you saw right there. All right, we'll go to game 4 now. Ghost up 2-1. We're going to get up to 3-1 here. Crazy game so far. What's it going to be from Tapir, though? Can Ghost get the 3-1? Ghost and Tapir both flushed out of 11. Tapir tried 10 the last game, if I'm not mistaken. So Ghost also out of 10
They did
tonight.
10.
Yeah, no 10-11 for Ghost. What's it going to be from Tapir? Does he have something special cooked up? 14 it is. We'll go double O.
Double OG.
Not going to full. Yeah, that's smart. It's still early. All right, double OG we go. Here comes Tapir and Ghost. 2-1. Ghost looking to go up 3-1. Playoff game for both. For Tapir, he needs to get this win to keep pace with Eli, ironically. For Ghost, he gets this. He needs to keep pace with Tago and Don. They're both sandwiched in it somewhere. Let's see what will be.
Lots of red in that top 10.
Yeah, lots of red.
On our
Hold the
ranking
phone.
list.
Forget the red. Aggression already from both. That's aggressive from Tapir. Triple playing. Ghost going to be aggressive with the zero sugar, trying to prevent the switch, and it works. That's an interesting comment right there. That's an interesting comment from Tapir. So he's going to revert, go to plan B. And then up blue 7. Now Ghost looking to fire back right here. Looking to find a little bit of rhythm. Can he fire back with the rhythm? He's going to go blue +2 aggression again. Fastest draw in the West. Continues that nickname. He goes for a double play into the 3 short. He's firing. There's no doubt.
On all cylinders, no doubt about it. After that crazy game.
Switch over. Too many dittos. Tapir will take advantage. It's like they're playing. It's like they're playing the a game of speed chess right here on the table, and yet they're doing a tango. And who's going to make the wrong step? Back to blue. Swinging from vine to vine, go both. Just looking for maybe a banana or a coconut at the top of the tree.
Tapir for blue on the 5.
What's it gonna be for Ghost? He's had every answer so far in this series, and he's gonna find another answer right here. Double play into a triple, end around a red. Every answer Tapir fires, Ghost fires back. It's been that kind of night. Red 9 now from Tapir. Top 4. Now we go to the bottom almost the basement from Ghost into a red 1. Tapir looking to fire back. He goes into the blue, looking for isolation. God, it does work perfectly. Ghost is ice. Tapir now starting to run and cook on the blues. Has to make sure the number's clean cut efficient. The old CCE.
Yes, poor save for Peter for this one.
Really thought that was a trap to Tapir, but no trap here. Good number of fish. Blue 2 up to the top almost. Goes now, he doubles that 2 to the 4. Does 3 plays in a row with a double. 1, 2, 4. But he switches. He goes into his number from next year. He'll go to his card from next year, actually. Or sooner. Red 4.
Or
Red
whenever
0.
it gets implemented.
It's just playing so quick. I have to stay on an insane level here of concentration. Red 2 now. +2 from Tapir, and that's going to move it to a triple. Looking to tie the game up. Could he have it right here?
Oh, he does.
He does. Tapir. There it is. 2-2.
Oh, 2.
Man, that's fast. That is fast. Holster, whatever.
Best of 5 now.
Ghost. That just seemed like it was an inevitable loss coming your way. As much as I want to say you had the right strategy, you could just tell he was saving something there. Did you sense that too? Especially with that plan failing at the beginning. Did you think he had a lot of ammo and you just had to suck it up? Tapir failed off the start. It's that aggressive. The 4-bagger. Yeah, right now, sure, it's going to continue to go quick. There's no. It says I got lucky twice for me, but fine. Yeah, that's right. I think Ghost did have all 4+4s last game. That's right. That is insane. You gotta think, short. The ammo distribution has been plenty. It's not that right now in this series. It's just the fast It's almost like you have to have eyes in the back of your head watching and commentating this thing. It's
you had all. Yeah, last game he had all 4+4s, and that's not even accounting for the fact that there was a reshuffle there. +4 caused the reshuffle, and then you didn't see another +4 after that, which was also interesting to note.
2 up, so it's a tie game now. 2-2 for those who don't know. But yeah, tie game now. You gotta think it goes back in the Ghost homestand. You just can't do 10-11. What do you think he's got to do to adjust here, short? Because we know Ghost. Well, we know for sure Ghost has that 5-card start sprint. Right, we know he can pull that any moment. Do you think he pulls that and does the drop here, or do you think he plays more composed, knowing this is no matter what, it's going to be a fast game? These guys just play quick.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you were, oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh. All right, we'll fill 10. We'll fill 10 minutes. Well, I guess we'll preview a little bit tomorrow as we fill a 10-minute intermission before I fall asleep here. Oh boy, classic.
Ryan Reed in the building.
Well, it's good, Reed. But you look at tomorrow's game. We'll preview with Brad Yepez. It's not going to be like this. Brad is a very composed player, right? We've talked about Brad's composure. We talked about Brad's think-stop technique, and we know Yepez likes to protect the player as is. He'll do pace management. Do you think that'll be the ultimate game of true, actual chess, short, where slow, steady, methodical versus what we're seeing tonight? Is that what the fans are going to be sized up for? As we preview
That's
more?
definitely what they're going to be sized up for between Brad and Yepez. That's no doubt about it. Both those guys great at playing more strategically, more logically, less like what we're seeing tonight. Not to say that this method of play is futile, but it's definitely going to be an adjustment for whoever comes out of this one. I think Tapir is he's got that Final Four run, so he's got the digs to size up to whoever he plays against. Ghost, I'm not sure. I'll have to see that from him. I mean, obviously, his first 2 games this tournament, not really something to talk about. This is the win you want to find. So we'll just have to see how things shape up as they go along.
It's been cracked.
And then of course you have Lane and Seth in primetime.
Well, I'm going to say
Lane
something
and
about
Seth.
that one, short. Lane and Seth. I will say we've talked about insane Lane, right? But from what I've seen, and both players, what I've seen on tape is you look at Seth. We talked about Seth Avion being wild control versus +2. I still think it holds true. Seth will have a wild control, but I don't know what Lane really does have, right? He doesn't have a specialty move. He doesn't have a move where you could just say pinpoint. Okay, that he's playing multifaceted.
That's Lane
right?
Sanders. Yeah, exactly.
So
he's playing. He's got a lot of looks to him,
which is insane because at the beginning of the year against DJ, he was the most one-dimensional player probably we have seen in a long time, and now he's evolved at the 6-7D. I think that game really is going to come down to, I think, composure. I don't think it's even going to come down to a move. Who can just stay more composed? I think that's going to be it. We know Seth can't do his 10 a.m. strats, right? That's out. Lane has looked refined, and it's a playoff game for Seth. Let's face it, Lane wins that game. He still has a long way to go. He's in a similar spot to Sanford. It's must win tomorrow for him to have any chance. Seth loses that game. That hurts him more. So we'll see how those playoff games matter. For Seth, 22 right now. Yepez, if he beats Brad tomorrow, then we start talking about, okay, Yepez actually's got a shot at Super Bowl. If he doesn't beat Brad,
the entire top 10 is blown up. Entire top 10 is blown up if Yepez wins tomorrow. That's a given.
Right. And then that would make it a surprise winner possibly. Can Bowtie come out of the woodwork? think about it. If that happens, if Lane actually does beat it, does Lane Sanders have a chance? There's a lot of spoilers that could happen, but we'll see. The cards will really be in Brad and Lane's hands, in my opinion. If Brad wins that game tomorrow, all she wrote, number one player, almost a lock. And now he starts thinking about building those platforms for just season records, right? 12 series wins is next on the agenda to tie. Brad could be close to 100 games in the next round, too. He technically, even though Ashley wasn't here, would be the fastest player to do as a rookie to get to 100. He starts thinking about the record books now if he can beat Yepez. For Lane? For Lane, he gets the win. It becomes more about just, man, I got swept by DJ Curtis at the beginning of the year and probably had no chance to even think about Super League. And now, if he can take care of business against Seth, and who knows what will happen, of course, with Eli. If he gets that win against Eli somehow and he goes 2 for 2 on top 25 players, he starts to become a threat that no one saw coming. There's just a lot of storylines, right? Then there's the old storyline of, right, forget tomorrow about Super League. You have this game right here. It's a playoff game, and when it's a playoff game right here, the winner of this game now has the playoff pressure. He has to simulate the pressure, right? If he does win tomorrow, he has to simulate. He's already locked into Super. He has to simulate he's got to put himself in situations to put himself in a more ringer's position. Cap goes to Tapir already played Cap. He was already in this spot. Ghost is experienced that. Do you think the winner of this match has a little slight advantage over Brad, or do you think it's if Brad wins, or do you think Yepez has been playoff mode since Clint's game where everything's playoff, nothing will change? So do you think these guys will actually care about who they face, or they're just professionals and it doesn't matter? Short.
Well, Brad, I think he'll play whoever shows up in front of him. But for Yepez, I mean, he's extremely resume driven. Like, you could see from his closing quote from when he played Clint, and that he was disappointed in him and wish he can't wait to play Drip to have a legit because Drip hadn't advanced yet, but he was hoping that he'd get Drip so he could get a real opponent for his resume. He's resume driven because he last year he made it in the conference style tournament, and I think it's pretty clear that format isn't gonna come for him. So he's really strongly thinking about resume to try and get his way up there, and he's in the ranks at this time. But from where he sits, he should treat every game like a playoff game. Now, do I think the mindset's thinking about, oh, this is a good opponent for my resume? I don't think that might be the wisest way to go about it, but treating it like a playoff game certainly is a good way to go about it.
At some point, you're going to have to get in the playoff games. I just made a post today while Eli gracefully copied in tournament news. I said August, September, October, we're starting to rise, right? The air is starting to get a little bit up in the old atmosphere. We started the year at 0 feet, right? Then 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. We're starting to hit those stratospheric levels now. We're starting to get close to 120,000 feet in the air, right? We're almost into the ionosphere, all that good stuff. And when the air starts to get extremely thin up there, you better know how to put your shoes on and start putting the work in, because you want to be a great player in this league. It comes down to August, September, October. Yes,
fun time's over. Yeah, fun time's over. That's all I got to say on that.
Yeah, we're just filling some airtime as we wait for Tapir. Fun time is over. It's time to get down to business. 3 months left in the season, right? And let's face it, sure, at some point next month, right, somewhere around August 20th, we're going to get the famous line from Sean. There goes your Super League, man. It's coming, right?
There goes your Super League chances.
All right, so this is
earlier night.
This is going to be it. It's playoff time. It's time to get down to business.
All right, let's do it.
All right, we're back ready. We're glad we filled some airtime. Set up for tomorrow. We're all ready.
That was 8 minutes to Pierre. Go you.
All good, all baby. Right, that's what we're talking about. Let's rock and roll with the guitar. Game 5, 2-2. Ghost favor. Let's do it. Back to him.
All right. Ghost can't pick 10 or 11 for game number 5 here. So how many?
You going for the OG send. All right. OG sender. Here we go. Ghost in. Big game 5 right here. Can Ghost get the 3-2, or does Tapir break the 3-2? Remember, we have power play on the board. I think that will start to come into maybe the next game. You'll start thinking about it. Big game 5. What will it be? We've seen the switching early on the first card. Let's see if it continues. The first starting card has been a switch heaven. He goes for a double, though.
Double.
Okay, no switch, but that's what Tapir did the first game, or the game for the last game. Did a double play, and it failed but worked. Let's see what will be from Tapir now. He's been very aggressive when need to be and cautious when the other. He'll go conservative right here with the green 7. Now green 3 from Ghost. Tapir, we're going to fire back here. He'll go the first guy to be aggressive with the switching. We've talked about this Tago strat, just the aggressive switching. And there's the more sporadic switching where Gold did last night. There's both ways to skin the cat, and they're going to try to find a way to skin it better than the other. There comes Ghost at that double play from Tapir into the blue. Here comes Tapir looking to fire back. Does he answer with a switch, or does he roll into that blue? He'll go to the top 4. Ghost looking to fire back, already typing up, looking to speed action for here. He'll go into another switch into a green 9. Can Tapir run with those greens? Tapir looking to load up right here. Does he find a little bit? He goes for a triple play. We've seen the common move from him all night. Sends Ghost packing back with 6 freshies. Ghost checks the table and is going to start thinking and stop and slow that pace down.
Back to where he started.
Back to the starting. Back to the point of origin. Can he make that origin and go for the OG classic at the end with a sneak attack? We'll find out of this game. Here comes Ghost, loading up, taking his time. He's just going to go to the top 4, testing out Tapir. Does Tapir answer the test? He does with flying colors. 0 sugar. Ghost into a 4. Tapir looks to fire back into a 6. Ghost back into a 4 with a ditto play. Is that a little bit of a light switch potential for Tapir? No, he goes into a 2. 50% off. Ghost looking to fire back. He can't. Tapir looking for a double for the win. Does he have it? Does he have it? He's got a +4 back pocket. No, he gets checked, though. Ghost has to be all natural, all organic right here on the blue 2. No power play. What's he got? Gotta think a plus. He's going to go for the he's going to go for an end around to get out of it. He's going to keep the numbers limited. Did Tapir fake him out with a win? No, he didn't. Great job limiting the numbers. Insane work there from Ghost Short. That's great visual awareness. But did Tapir get a top deck? He did. Is it a 7 heaven for Tapir to get the 3-2? No.
No.
But he's got top 4, another chance, new number. No, and now I think Ghost, he's going to go in the green. He's going to risk it. Now Tapir looks to go back to 2. He does. Ghost with a +2. Stops that right there. He goes back to 4. Ghost driving now. Tapir looking to find a little answer. He can't. Now Ghost is starting to drive a little bit. It's back and forth short. You can see it's cracked. We go into blue now. Gives Tapir another chance to jailbreak. Can he jailbreak? He does go into blue 8. Ghost goes back with the crossover in a blue 6. Tapir looking to fire back with some more blues, but he's iced out. Tapir's starting to fluster a little bit, starting to get flustered. Ghost is starting to use the flounder techniques. He's really skinning those flounders because right now, short, I think Tapir may have been out of juice here on those blues, and he might be on 2 color. They're out of juice. Can Tapir find something on the back end on a draw city into a top deck heaven? What's it going to be? He's taking his time. Does he have a run? Is it a bailout?
Reed saying this is effing hectic. I'm like, yeah.
That's how these guys play, man. Got me on our toes. A little heat check. That's a crossover. There's a crossover from Ghost. Heat check from Tapir. Crossover says Ghost. Oh, Tapir. Does he have anything? Does he do a double crossover? No, surely not. Ooh, this is a heat check there. That's a heat check. Can Tapir find a +4? Was he saving it? This rate has to be maybe? A +4.
Yeah, +4.
There it is. Called it. It could have been a possible finish. Yep. Now it's going to send Ghost packing back. Tapir with the momentum. Momentum shifting like a pendulum. What are we, noon right here? That seems like what we're doing. He got it out of me.
Right. Yeah, Reed. Oh, going to the yellow.
Yellow 5 now from Ghost. Tapir looking to fire back, but he can't. Ooh, great ISO tactic from Ghost. And we're now back to draw city. Take a second breath here. That was crazy sequence. But Ghost is not going to give us a break. He's going to go for hold the phone triple. It's like corner after corner at a racetrack. There's no straightaways. It's all corners.
Yeah, it's all the turns, man. It's all the turns.
It's all the turns right now. Twists and turns in this game. For every twist, there's a turn. For every turn, there's a twist. The question is, how much more can Tapir twist and turn on the old bottle cap before it pops? Ghost putting him in the soda pop right now. Let's see what will it be. Tapir looking to fire back here. He's taking his time, looking to load up. Triple play from Ghost. We know Tapir's done triple plays all night as well. We'll fire. Everything you can do, I'm going to do as well. 1, 2, 2, 3. That's how it's been. It's been wild, and you can see he's going to take his time.
He says.
Yeah, he's going to go yellow.
Whoa!
Trying the ISO play. Did it ice out Ghost? No, it didn't.
Whoa!
Trips 4. Beautiful from Ghost. He crosses back into the green. Does Tapir had that? You'd think he would with 6 freshies, but his first attempt failed out at ISO. Does he have another ISO? He's going to try end around. Goes into blue. Tapir. Oh, that might be it. Is that game?
Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that is game. That's game.
That's it.
He had it. He was going to copy paste it. That's why.
Holy moly! Like that. Take a second, Brett. I'm going to have to ask. Let me see if I can ask a question for Ghost. What a insane game. I'm out of breath.
Tapir says he kept drawing numbers on that.
Holy moly. Making me work, man. Jesus. All right, well, let me ask Ghost. Ghost, I've got to say, man, a lot of fast pace. That was a beautiful wild flush. But before that wild flush, did you sense Tapir was just too lackadaisical and draw City in the reds? Did you think that was a possible crack in the armor where you felt you could attack later down the road? Talk to me about just that lackadaisicalness from Tapir. That small crack on the red, and then that crossover from blue to red on the wild that ultimately iced you into a win. Talk to me about how you've just been able to find small, minute cracks, because that's all I really could say. It's been fast and furious tonight. Let me ask a question to Tapir before I pass out here. What a night. All right, Tapir. The wild efficiency got you there. But before that, or has Ghost done a good job sniffing? I think that's what it's coming down to, Short. Ghost has been able to sniff out Tapir's runs on the backside of Draw Cities. That's what I'm looking at right here. Whereas Tapir is really good on the front end of Draw City. It really is. If we're watching a golf match, Tapir's really good in the front 9. And he can easily go under par, under maybe 4 or 5 under par. The problem is on the back 9, he's even. And whereas Ghost is probably even -1 on the front 9, he's just -6, 7, killing it on the back 9. Yeah, once I found a color he couldn't play, I just kept pushing the color and making sure I had a number of combos to capitalize on the event. That's how I saw it. You could tell the back 9 for Ghost is what's going to win this series in this game. I have a feeling coming up short, because if he can get the 4-2, that's been the magic all night.
Yeah, Yoshi pointing out in chat that that if the color was green that we were on, that would have played the green too, and that could have messed up his run there potentially with that botched message there. But yeah, I think these guys are kind of analyzing it for me, really. I mean, wilds and color efficiency, and Tapir seems to know the assignment here.
Well, that's what Ghost is, and I always remember in a press conference, Ghost has talked about in the past. He's really good with strategy games. I know he plays Slay the Spy or a couple other games he talked about. I'm sure he's got a good old risk tolerance, right? He knows how to play risk tolerance very well from the press conferences we did earlier in the year, right? He's talked about just playing composed. He's always wanted to play myself. He's always modeled the game for what he thinks is leveraging, and that's patterns, right? And that's understand risk aversion and risk management. And He's doing a great job here tonight. You have to see it. You have to see it to believe it. And you can see that rapid pace. It's just minute cracks and details, but it's ultimately costing Tapir short. It's not much, right? It's hard to really say he's making any error, but if we have to find it, it comes down to his back nine, right? His back nine game it's not working. So you wonder if Tapir will change up and try to go heavy on the front side of a game, let's say between the first 5, 6, 7 cards, and really get an advantage, and then start layering blows to Ghost on the back end where he just can't capitalize. Fascinating dynamic here. Let's go into game 6. Take care of the honors. Good game so far.
All right. Game 6, Ghost. You can't pick 10, 11, or 13. How many? 14 it is. I'll lock it out as well if he gets this one.
Well, this is going to be a big game right here. We're going to join in.
It's great to talk about, at least this far, not talk about how the bot is taking over everything.
No, I think the way these guys have also been playing so fast, there's the aggressive switch. It's hard to really talk about anything other than this game because the bot, it's second nature when you play this quick. There's one workaround. You play so fast, you get into an echo chamber yourself. Also, it is late. But here we go. We'll dial back in, see if I can get another classic game on the commentary. Green 8 from Ghost. He's going to run it clean. And effective early. He was the first one to switch in the old red degree on the 9s. Tapir now goes double. Zero sugar. Does he run out? Let's see. Sometimes zero can be a lock and key to run out. Ghost's going to just play clean, test him on the 5. Now Tapir with a choice short. He's with the big choice right there. It is. Zero sugar. He ran out. Gives Ghost a little bit of ammo right here. Maybe not so much ammo, but he's going to switch it. Jailbreak him. He's got a chance to run. Tapir runs free. Ghost runs free. Small straight. 5, 6, 7. We got 8. No, zero sugar. We wonder if that came off a draw. Ghost is out now.
Yeah. Oh, Ghost.
Oh, forget. Oh, boy. Let's see what it'll be. Ghost now going to go into yellow. Gives Tapir more chances, and there's a... Okay, just took a minute to register. Okay. We're playing so fast, sometimes we forget. This thing is slow sometimes. Oh, good. Ghost out. Okay. Now Tapir can run these yellows. Red 4 now from Tapir. So I'll check the watch party. Yeah, it is electric, Reed, man. You got to join these, bro. They're not always like this, but when they are, it can get pretty wild. Red 9 from Ghost. Tapir goes to a red 3. Ghost, you got to think short. If he can't run the reds, and then maybe break out 2 or 3 cards in case he feels desperate on Tapir's back end +4. Because right now, the front end, you got to think this is where short. This is where Tapir's doing really well, is this front end gameplay where we could see it. Ghost will cook in the back end. The old back 9. Let's wait. Tapir trying to ice out. We never get to that backside moment. And there it is, Ghost. We start the back 9. He starts to amplify these moves. Triple play. Yeah. Tapir now 6 fresh. He's want to readjust. Recalibrating the arsenal. Tapir taking his time. Does he have another ISO play? He's been really good. Triple plays from end arounds tonight and icing out Ghost. He's trying to get Ghost off the patterns because Ghost is really cooking on patterns right now. There's a +4 into his skip. Triple play. We'll answer back. Not the +6, but the +4 will be dandy. Back and forth we go. It's been like this. Ditto play. Is that one too many? Monkey combo on the score. 5-9 now. Ghost behind a little bit, but not too far. Both guys have been absolutely swarming out there. It's like they're on coal right now. They're on the Hawaiian coal factory or whatever. Those hot lava rocks, right? And they're just trying to get to shore and cool themselves off. That's how the pace has been tonight. Truly the hot lava rocks. Let's see what it'll be from Tapir. As Caesar is in the building with the typing. good to see him.
Having a Brazil moment this evening.
Yeah, we wish him the best. Obviously, we hope to have him for 1:30. We need him for tomorrow or at 12:30 tomorrow. I may have made a calculation. I'll be sure to work on. I'll be sure to work around that. That's no problem. But anyway, back to the game here. Tapir, he's done a good job of trying to stay ISO. He's trying to avoid ghost on the back nine, trying to play this front nine as long as possible. His front side game has been good. And a front side finish would be just what he needs before ghost starts getting into 4 or 5 cards. It's been frantic so far, fast and furious. What's it going to be from Tapir right here? Really thinking this one through. First think stop for a minute from him. He's been electric all night on the pace.
Yeah, running right with Ghost. Now he's starting to try and bring in a little pace that he can adapt to, like I've said.
Yeah, both these guys are pros. They can adapt to this. This is nothing new. There's a classic double. Here comes Ghost now. He says might regret this.
Oh, interesting.
Is that it? Two things. He just ran. No, he won't. It was two things, right? It was either he's out of yellow or it was a little bit of desperation. That's a heat check. And there's the crossover.
Wow.
Ghost has been leveling it off, and there's the pair. He got it back. Oh. Oh, Ghost, you just got outplayed there. Crazy ammo control. What a moment. That ammo control was on the limit. And that's when you really cooked, Ghost. You got to the back end, and Tapir just found a rhythm. I have to ask you, Ghost, the question I have. Great ISO. I thought into red. In that game, he basically had 2 +4s with a red skip. You did the +6. I'm going to ask him what he got, but did you feel comfortable throwing that +4? Because up until that moment, it was a low ammo game, or just possibly have guessed wrong, saying, "Hey, you know what? Misjudged his back end. He got it." Let's ask Tapir here. Let's see, Tapir, what'd you get off that +6 first off? What a crazy game, Short.
Yeah, that is a crazy game. This is living up to my expectations. And honestly, my expectations lately haven't been super high. Didn't get a +4, he says.
Okay, so you were just kind of...
No comment from Tapir.
Okay. All right, well, we'll go. Well, I was going to ask him a good question here, but... the question is, Ghost. Did you sense with that when he threw that +4, you threw that triple play with the +2 combo? Did you sense the game was just being low ammo? You were comfortable with the +2 combo with triple play to almost force maybe ammo out of Tapir? What was the theory behind that? I was going to ask Tapir a question, but he wants no comment. I want to know what that +6, what was the theory behind that one?
Seems he's going to unpack it in his quote. If I understand him correctly.
We've been packing heat all night. This has been an insane game, and we're about to hit a Game 7 right here, which you would think normally a Game 7 where maybe we have a couple of hosings or whatnot, but no, this has been great. Game 7 has been fast and furious, and you wonder now, Short, this is a big moment for Tapir's season, right? Because he gets the next 2. He just got that game. If he finishes it off here in Game 7, he knows power play could be on the docket. And you know what happened with him and Lane, where he had that Game 1. I sensed he had something, so I played the con. I tried to keep it. It didn't work out. Okay.
Didn't work out.
You know what? You live and die by the sword. I understand that completely. That was just a case of, you know what? Earlier in the game, it worked. Remember that Game 2 or Game 1 where it just worked out, and you did that move and it worked, and sometimes it doesn't work out. It's part of it, for sure. You just got to keep firing, taking chances. I don't think these guys will ever stop that. It's been Chance City tonight. All right, I'm wore out, but let's get to the next game. What a crazy series, Game 7. Let's keep it going. Definitely on that last energy, baby. Last battery life.
All right, let's see. 14 and 11.
All right, Ghost. It's Tapir's turn, so you have to wait for the call.
7.
We'll see if we have a game 9 for Ghost, or he can finish it off here in the next 2 games on the road. We'll find out.
Just double check. 14, 11, yep.
What's it going to be? I don't think Tapir would send it right here.
It's possible.
I think he's going to save that.
He could also no send it right here.
Yeah, that'd be something. Yeah, even doesn't. Yeah, he's going to wait for that last home game, I think, before he full sends it.
Oh,
here we go. Big game 7. Winner of game 7 can control the cards right here. Hey, yeah, man, for real. Well, it's a little too late for that, too, but 11 o'clock here. We still have one more game after this. That will be short 100%. KT needs to hit the bed.
Yeah, Short and Yoshi taking you home on the After Dark action.
Way after dark, yeah. We're going way back on that one for sure.
This is past the stream limit.
Let's see what happens. Now this is interesting. Sure, we seen a +2.
Too bad we had that 26 card comeback to throw a wrench in our plan to maybe get this done in an hour.
Hey man, it's been a classic series. I'm not complaining. This has been good.
Oh, me either, man.
Got a great audience here and a lot of people. I will, man. I will for sure. After a night like this, for sure. It's my only stream game of the day, and it was worth it.
Yeah, you got a afternoon affair tomorrow.
Yep. Brad Yepez will take us at 12:30, starting us off right in the morning or afternoon, depending where you are in the world. All right, here we go. They're going to draw City, but Ghost will go top 4, top shelf. We know Tapir's contends draw City. He said, quote, in the past, I don't mind being in draw City. I feel comfortable there. What's a little bit extra card so I could just build my hand and be Bob the Builder? That's a quote that Tapir, I remember him saying back in April. But anyway, Ghost is going to ice out. Okay, more top 4 action from the fastest draw. Yeah, it is one. That is definitely one. As we go into now, this is where we get into that crossover City. +2 from Ghost. Now Tapir 2 freshies in the back tank. And this is what we're talking about. Ghost is really good in the back end. Now he's going to push the front end of this game. Tapir's really good in the front end. Let's see if he actually saves in the back end like he did that. That's a heat check. That is a heat check and a half. Tapir with a chance. What's it going to be from good old Tapir? Does he have a +4? Is he trying to flush him?
Reed likes that quote from Tapir.
Well, man, things fly around here. And Reed's used to D2 where it's a little bit more slower. That's a crossover. That's this time Tapir does the crossover on Ghost, where it's been role reversal all night. Wow. But Ghost gets the number of fish. Tapir responds back, little extra reserves in the tank. And he's got more reserves in the tank. I think Tapir is just hoping to get the right number. Ghost is hoping that he runs out. Is this Tapir for the win? Another wild!
Oh my goodness. Forces the issue.
Nothing. That's it. Tapir 4-3. Beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, Ghost got beat to his own game right there on the wilds. I think he's got to accept that. Oh, man. Ghost, you got beat at your own game on the wild there, buddy. I don't think you could have done much. Tapir just had double save. My only question is, you were aggressive with the +2. Did you think, similar to that last game, did you think the +2 was a good move? The ammo was low to that point. You had to pull the pin. You saw the gap, and if you no longer saw the gap, you were an Uno player, stuff like that. Let me go to Tapir. Sure, what a series and what a game. Tapir with the wild control working. Hey, it almost was the same song, third, fourth verse tonight.
During the whole game, I was thinking, hey, these plays seem familiar.
It was almost a deja vu. When you get into those moments,
Yeah. Yeah, Reed. Keep fighting in D2. Do better than me to try and get promoted. Oh.
And the Wild. I mean, right now this is a pivotal moment because you gotta think short. This is one thing that Ghost and Tapir have one difference, right? There's been no adversity this tournament for Ghost. Similar to last tournament where he was no adversity. Right before he got to Yoshi, he met the match. Here he's just had 2-4-1s with Bryan and Payne. Now he's in a game 8 clutch moment. Tapir's been in this moment before, right? He's had that insane game with Captain, right? But he had a win 4-2. He had a little bit of more aversion. Not much, but just a little bit more. And he's been used to this crazy pace. Whereas Ghost has been played slower players, right? He played Bryan, which was pretty slow compared to this, and then Payne was slower compared to Bryan, whereas Tapir's had fast processing units, right? He's had Captain. A. Rogers plays quick. Do you think this advantages Tapir in the sense that the processing is faster, or do you think Ghost might have an advantage knowing he doesn't know what he doesn't know on an adverse situation and can go into this more freer? What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, well, I mean, I feel like these guys have met their match, really. I mean, Ghost has played guys that, I don't know, it's not the most challenging of opponents. No disrespect, but he's really met his match, and Tapir had already warmed up for it really against Cap, albeit in not maybe the best of matches in terms of entertainment value, but still not horrible. But yeah, I feel like these guys have really met their match in a sense. They've put, like, with the pace as well, and they've just like they can use their strategies on each other, the same strategies. Like we just saw that with Tapir turning the tables on Ghost. So it's going to be interesting how whoever comes out of this one can employ that down the road, whether they're going to have to adapt or they can kind of stick to the same game.
Endurance absolutely plays a big part. It's easy to get caught up in the moment, and we just talked about the moment. It's truly not over till it's over. Good foreshadowing because it's game 8. It's back to Tapir. Can he close it out with a power play lob? We're about to find out. Short, do the honors. Here we go. Big one. Let's get it. Pivotal moment right here. Ghost looking for the game 9. Tapir looking to send us home early. If that exists after 11
I'm not moving
o'clock.
your thumbs how you lost the monster game 3. Exactly.
I mean, it's been micro margins all night. These guys have been on the limit as James joins Ellison. Big crowd tonight. It's been micro margins, and when you talk about micro margins in this league, one micro margin is just one wrong number, one wrong switch. Actually, you could do everything right, and you lose off a +4 bailout. It's possible in this league where the micro margin may not even exist, and just lose and get outplayed, and I think that's what's happening. Whoever wins this game, Drew would have outplayed the other. No hosing, just clean cut Uno for once. Match point right for now, yep. First match point. We get to a second, then it's all bets are off. I think this could be the send right here. It's either going to be the send or
a
yep.
5.
Nah, I think we're sending, boys. Break them out. Or it's 5. It's pure. I think we're sending, boss.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. I had a feeling. There's the full send. It's match point for Tapir. He's going to go break it out. Why not? Gotta do it. Nothing's guaranteed, man. That's the beauty of this game. Nothing is guaranteed. Everything to play for. Playoff game on the line. It's time to get it going. They both know it. Tapir's in. Ghosts in. Will this be the last game of the series where we get to that crucial game now? We're underway with a red 0. We've had a multiple 0 starts this year. This series, this game, add another one to the list. It's been a crazy series. Rapid pace. Almost no time to No time to breathe in this match, short. It's been truly rapid pace. Right now in top 4. Ghost goes to the almost bottom 4 with the red 1. What's it going to be from Tapir? He's going to light switch. Blue 1 now. Ghost looking for some answers right here. Into a blue 4. He'll roll with that blue. Tapir. Gonna ditto that. Is that too many dittos early? We told it ditto early is good, but it works out just barely for right now. Blue 9 now from Ghost. Top 4 again. A lot of top 4, bottom 4. Tapir with the first one to do some ammo. What's it gonna be from the Ghost? He'll go into the red. Fastest draw. Pivotal moment for Ghost in this tournament. Pivotal moment in Ghost this season. A lot of people had written him off after T1, after the loss to Nick. His Super League dream is done. He's rallied back with 6 straight after that 0-1 performance. 7 straight after that 0-1. Not in a row, but you know what I mean. Tapir goes trip 7. Into the green. Goal crossover back from Ghost to the red 7 now. As for Tapir, we all know his story. 2-time D2, Tournament 1 and 2 winner. Got the promotion up mid-season and has looked phenomenal. His road to get back to the Final 4 starts now in this Game 8. He's looking good. Ghost has not been to a Final 4 in his career, but he has been to an E8. Just ask last tournament. Sophomore class on the line, too. We didn't even think about that short. Bow tie's already on. Ghost has to keep pace no matter what lane or set their sophomore. One of them has to move on. So that battle will continue into the next round regardless. Plus 4 from Ghost. Not taking any chances, looking for a double. This gives Tapir some life. Eli's clinched the vet classes. Ellison's freaking out. I think that's everybody tonight, boss. That's everybody. At least in this match. The first match was a little crazy, but a little bit different kind of crazy. This has been pure cracked out. Good match here.
First match was kind of a hosing.
Oh, yeah, well yeah.
How did I get the class?
Huh? Everybody's gone. Kev left. Pack's out. You're the last guy left.
Oh, damn. That's cool.
Most of the class battles will actually, Yepez and Peter, for example, tonight, Varigo went the distance, right? So if Peter or Yepez win, if Peter wins tonight or Yepez wins tomorrow, they'll get the class out right. If they keep winning, then we keep it going. Here comes Tapir Red Triple. Rookies, it comes down to Tapir. He needs to keep pace with Nam. Nam won today, so Tapir needs this game. Here comes Tapir, huge run into a quint play. Only 2 cards given short, so this is no call out. And I don't think there was no way he was close on the plus 4. But this sends Ghost now in a frenzy right here. What does he think? What is it going to be from the fastest draw? You're good. Well, trust me, buddy. Trust me.
Going fast, you forget things.
When you go this quick, he's going to go into green. He's going to play conservative. And Tapir is going to run that, but Ghost with the plus 2. But just a self-pres move.
Open door.
But nothing from Tapir. Great self-pres. Huge self-preservation from Ghost. Saves the game and then some. You can see Ghost is typing, yeah, Tapir, nothing there. But now it's top 4. We'll see if Tapir's got anything now. He does. Ghost, nothing on the 3. Tapir 9 action. He's going top shelf. There's the switch. Huge switch there from Ghost. Tapir.
Oh!
That might be it. Power play. That's it, I think. Tapir going to make the move, and that's going to finish him off, I think. What a hell of a series. Let's just see the move first. Plus 2 after the skip. Looking for a triple to get this to check. Triple into a quad.
Ghost can't do anything. He's taking
That's
his
the
time.
quad. Ghost draws. Tapir is onto the E8 after an insane series. He talked about Bob the Builder, and he built it enough to get the win. And he moves on to the Evergreen 8. What a play. What a series. That's all she wrote. Tapir moves on. Ghost, I mean, you fought that one tooth and nail, buddy. It came down to, unfortunately, that last game where you just used the +4, and it could have been a little bailout maybe, but did you just feel comfortable using that sell? It worked, the sell price move. It worked, and then all of a sudden you switched to the yellow. Why did you switch to the yellow? Did you think you had something in the back end there? Ultimately, the first time where the back end just didn't open up the opportunity? Just couldn't keep up, yeah. You got to be proud of yourself, though, man. You fall like an animal, and played everything right. Definitely worthy of a top-tier performance. Thoughts on this series, man? Just that top deck. Yeah, I had a feeling. Well, there it is, Short. It finally came in right at the end. Finally. There it is. There's the narrative. The top deck heaven. Let me ask Tapir.
Boy.
Crazy series. What a series. I'm wore out after that. That was an insane one. That was an insane one. Thoughts on? Thoughts overall? I mean, if you're Brad or Yepes, you gotta think a lot of huge ammo and eye candy was thrown on the table. Short, you gotta think Brad was here tonight, Yepes was here tonight. They see everything. So
They're scouting.
They've been Uno after dark, says Brad. And say, yeah, Brad. What a series. Let's ask Tapir that. Had both red 4s and a couple red 8s and just got the win. It's, fair play. What was your final thoughts on this series, Short? It really came down to the back end, front end, ammo control, +2 control, a little +4 control, throwing a lot of crazy light switching, and who just stayed disciplined. Ultimately, the endurance battle was in favor of Tapir as he closes out in Game 8 and builds a big win for his Super League resume. That's now 2 in a row. Top 15 wins. This is huge for him.
Yeah, this is massive for him. I mean, obviously in game you talk about the win at hand, talking about the game at hand, but this is just this is showing to the league that he was more than just that D2 showcase run that he made in April, because it seemed like he had a little bit of a hangover in May, and now he's back in a regional final. He's showing that he's more than just a one-hit wonder, and he's really showing that off here. But props to Ghost. He played a hell of a series as well. This was a great series to watch. Might be one of the best of the round.
100%. We got one more to coming up. That will be Sanford P. There's the bracket. Well, beats Tapir. So that means no matter what, the winner of Brad Yepes will get home. Does not matter what happens in that match. The winner of that's going to get home court or home table. Who knows? I mean, when we've talked about just the insane runs and the insane gameplay, who knows what we're going to get in store for this last game that's going to start probably around 11:45. I will not be here for that. But I do wish Short the best in the last game with Yoshi. Those guys are going to take over for me. I'll see the result tomorrow. Ghost, any final thoughts on this series, man, as Tapir closes this out? Thoughts on this game, Ghost? And you coming in here with your 7-3, good tournament, went 2-1, 7-4. I think you got a chance here with the way the craziness in the top 10. You definitely got a chance to just have one more good tournament in T5. I would think maybe another 2-1 run, and that will put you in the Super League for sure. So your thoughts, what you got to do in T5, Ghost, as we enter the last tournament for you, buddy? As for good old Tapir, he's going to type it out. What a crazy series, man. What a crazy series.
I know.
There's not much you really can say. He knows what he's got to do. Now it's 7-2. His goal really is, I mean, he could be on house money. Think about it. His 2 losses on the year. Well, one was to Lane, which was, I think, self-inflicted more. And Lane has done really good now. He could do him a solid tomorrow. And the other one was to Ashley. And, well, we all know what Ashley can do. So Tapir is definitely building up a resume, despite him not messing around in T1 due to not even thinking he was going to be here, right? And he's done a great job. So we'll see what he says in this post-game comment. Definitely just decompressing right now, if I had to say. The decompressing will continue a little bit later as they both type it out. Thank you, man. I still gotta finish out the stream, but yeah, I'll definitely once they're done with the post game comments here, I'll definitely head out. Oh man, settle in here. Just a reminder: tomorrow 2 games, and then we will start the next round probably Saturday. I don't think we're gonna start it anything other than Saturday due to tomorrow ending the round. Friday will definitely be the reveal show somewhere around there. I think Thursday's just straight off. Just wait for Tapir to make a comment here, and then we'll call it a night. See what Ghost says too. His chance at Super League very much alive. Remember, started the year 0-1. Since then, he's done a great job. Since then, he's went technically 7-3. I mean, it's been a good run for him. I think a lot of people had thought Ghost would have been written off after T1 and 2 with the struggles, but his struggles have turned into more fruits of his labor after a great year. He's had some big wins, obviously. Had that huge win against Ashley, which has been talked about, right? You talk about Ghost, has probably been his season-defining win. His fast gameplay it's still there, right? No matter what bot we use, whether it be T5 with the new bot or the old bot, I think he'll still be formidable. We know Super League at this rate will have the new bot, so it'll be about learning curve. I think he can still be there as a formidable opponent. He's got a lot of looks to him, a lot of eye candy, great strategy, and you know he can play quick. That will definitely scare a player slower for sure.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I think it's gonna come down to if they play into the pace of Ghost or Tapir here. It's gonna come down to whether they play into the pace. I think Tapir will probably adapt to his opponent, but if you're playing Ghost, it's a matter of whether you want to play. If the opponent is going to play into Ghost's rapid pace, or is he going to try and slow him, or are they going to try and slow him down? That is really the difference.
Let me just read this quote here. I know I've gotten deeper runs, but I'm just happy that I've got far. I really suck going early in some of the and making it here is really a dream. I know it's really a tough competition to get into Super, but I'm looking to get up and ready up and get into the zone in the final time. I'm not out of this just yet. Yeah, man, look, you're way in it. Forget being out of it. You're in the heat of the battle now, right? T5 for you will be the bubble. And I appreciate that, man, because it really shows you that this league does matter, right? A lot of people know how hard it is to make a run here. It's like the Cup Series. Reed, you know about that. It's hard to win in this league, especially in D1. I'll tell you what, Ghost taught me something I knew very early on and forgot about. Never get too comfortable as the series progresses. Multiple times I made some inaccuracies that cost me. Sometimes I closed out the game anyway. Sometimes I didn't. As Jungle July heats up, there's a 26 comeback. This series is my reminder to always be on my toes. The opponent isn't going to give up easily. Always be attentive to detail, because when you let your guard down, your opponent will strike. Another thing I learned is with Ghost, so many players, including myself to a lesser extent, is for players that have so many different playstyles, you tend to overthink their next move at times. Especially if you need to find a way to close out on a 2-turner, might end up shooting yourself in the foot. Game 6 almost went badly as I needed to dump a regular wild, but it ended up working out with the +4 to follow up. Overall, very satisfied with the result. Very satisfied with the difficulty level, as Ghost is a super sharp player, and I'm looking forward to building momentum and staying the course. Well, I think that's a great way to sum it up. I really do. I think Ghost and Tapir put on a show for the fans. One last time, let's give it up for those two. Classic moment. It's been a classic so far in this game. We saw a classic today. It was a classic last night in the nightcap as well. We saw a nightcap with good old Gold Tago. It's been good in the night game. That's it for me on the stream. For all of us here, I want to thank crazy crowd we had tonight. I want to thank Short for Reffing. I want to thank the fans, the gallery of Brad, Tago, Cody, Eli, Emmy, James, Nam, Reed, someone else was here. Yepez, Yoshi, there was a couple other people too. Myth, I think, was here. I saw him. Thank you guys for coming out here to After Dark. For the two chefs in the kitchen, it really was a classic battle. Ninja on ninja. They were dicing it up. It's almost like we were playing at Fruit Ninja at times, but they was figuring it out at the end. The platform was deep, the back nine, whatever you want to call it. Tapir found a little bit extra and got a nice eagle to send us home and gets a 5-3 win in 8 in a classic battle. We'll see you tomorrow on the KT stream for Brad and Yepes to close us out, and then G will take us home tomorrow night with Seth Lane. Momentarily, you're going to see the last game between Sanford and Peter, the 610 and Toucan region, to close out that region. The winner of that will get Tago. For all of us here at Uno MRE, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you momentarily with Peter Sanford.